This past weekend was one of the highest scoring overall weeks in college football history. Joining me now are Ben Naughton and Julian here to take a closer look at some of the more prolific performances of the weekend. Now guys, we've got to start with the offenses here. Which offensive performance was most impressive to you?
Obviously, it was the West Virginia Baylor game, but I'm going to go out and say Texas A&M. Texas A&M getting the first win against Arkansas and SEC. Johnny Manziel, their freshman quarterback, was amazing. Over 400 yards passing, 100 on the ground. Texas A&M overall 716 yards total offense. They played great, and I can maybe see the Aggies possibly they keep it up, but a great offensive performance by them in their first SEC win.
Julian, I'm going to take this a little out of the box. I don't think we've ever mentioned this team on this show before, maybe not on any college football show. Towson University. Okay, yes, let's get past the fact that they lost. They put up 22 points against one of the top 10 teams in the nation, top 10 defensive teams in the nation in LSU. That's very impressive. Nonetheless, they're an FCS school, which is a very impressive thing to do offensively. It's a little out of the box.
It's Towson. It's Towson.
I don't know.
They only had 291 yards total.
They still put up 22 points against one of the top 5 or top 10.
Yeah, you know what? It was impressive that they did it against LSU, but a freshman quarterback going for 400 yards, that's got to be one of the more impressive performances of the weekend, besides that 600-yard performance in that other game. Yeah, but we got to talk about defenses now, because there's got to be something wrong with some of these defenses. Ben, what was the worst defensive performance of the weekend?
I mean, you mentioned it. The whole West Virginia Baylor game. I'm going to read the stats because I don't want to get these wrong. Over 1,500 total yards, over 500 passing yards for two quarterbacks. The defense might as well just have stepped off the field. I don't even think they could have gotten that many yards with the defense off the field. I mean, it was terrible.
Then again, it's the Big 12. The Big 12 is not known for defense.
Right,
and West Virginia coming in, and they are being a perfect Big 12 defense team, letting Baylor do that with a new quarterback, Nick Florence, this year. But I'm going to go ahead with the SEC and Georgia. Georgia, they could win a national championship this year, but they can't do that if they're giving up 400 yards to Tennessee and through the air, like on the ground through the air. It's just terrible. Like the Dogs, this weekend, if they go to South Carolina and do the same thing, they're going to get beat.
But in the West Virginia Baylor game, there was over 130 yards combined. I mean, how does that even happen?
It's the Big 12. It's what the Big 12 is. The SEC is not known for that. It's the Big 12.
The Big 12 is known for those spread offenses, throwing it up top, hoping
but at least stop them once down the field. Then
I do get what you're saying. I mean, scoring over 130 points combined in a game is just it's absurd. And both defenses and offenses had to be bad and good to make that happen. Now, do you guys think that it's the offenses that are performing so well that's making all these stat jumps happening, or is it the defenses just not performing to par?
It's obviously the offense.
No,
it's got to be. I mean, you're seeing in the SEC, it's this trend starting to happen. I already mentioned Texas A&M, the offensive performance they had. In that game against Arkansas they scored 10 points, but yet they still had over 500 yards total offense, 1,200 yards total in that game. Then you look at Tennessee and Georgia, 1,000 yards there against two of the most traditional power defenses in the country.
See, you're telling me offenses this year are better than any other year previous. That's why we're seeing all these high numbers.
Well, you're starting to see it now in like the SEC. Big 12, yes, we always see it every year. But look at the defense is not coming out and playing like they usually do. But the offense
that's why it's the defense. They're so bad. The defense is the one that's so bad.
You still got strong defenses in Alabama. And the fact that Ole Miss is getting over 200 yards against Alabama defense is just showing that offense are getting better.
I'll give you the SEC. Fine. The defense there is good. Any other conference, though, it's because these high numbers are getting put up. It's because the defenses are terrible.
You see it every year. Oregon does the same thing.
You guys are talking about the major. I'm going to go to the ACC for my final resolution. Virginia and NC State both had over 600 yards and 35 points, and both lost. It's the offenses. They're going insane this year and still losing because other offenses are really good.
It's Virginia and NC State.
They put up those kind of numbers and lost. We have to take a break. When we come back, Kurt and our golf experts look back at one of the most improbable comebacks in Ryder Cup history. You're watching One-on-One Sports.